We're basically prepping so that way we can get ready for those 2 long sessions that we have coming up. Let's go, baby. We got 2 very long sessions of gameplay to do. Oh wait, shit, I forgot. I have to do something. Sitter, thank you for that raid. Let's go. Hey everybody, are you ready for Final Fantasy 16? Ah, I love setting up stuff. Yeah, time to run, Blue. I don't want to spoil people. So if you need to get going, get going. Run. Avert your eyes. No spoilers for people. No spoileronies. None of that. Keep this a secret to everyone. No spoils. No spoodles. None of that stuff. I hope you guys had fun watching us play Elden Ring. Have fun? Oh, we will have fun. Thank you. It will be a blast. Did I change the thing? I think so. Okay. It has been fun going through. Hold on. Should hear the game. I can hear the game now. Load game. Reload that. Whatever this is. Hello. We're back with Mr. Cliveman. Buff Cliveman, strong, huge. I think I remember what I was doing now. I was just doing parry stuff. I'm just wandering around till it was time to stream. You know how it is. And the last thing we did, we beat up Kupka. And now it's time to track him down and beat his ass again because he ran away. Well, he didn't run away. He got taken away. Okay. We will continue as we were.
What do you reckon Mid's going to make next?
Clive?
Ask about the hideaway.
Things here ain't too bad.
I suppose I've got a decent hammer, a decent anvil, and a apprentice that knows his hammer from his cock. Oh, and the furnace is alright, and all thanks to Sid's old bellows. The gods only know how I'd keep the coals hot enough out here on the mere without them. Not with the bloody crystals, that's for sure. No, I reckon you won't find a forge like this one anywhere else in the Twins. And I count myself lucky to work it. Thanks for keeping me on. You need anything, you just give a shout.
So, what'll it be?
New sword? New sword. I would like that.
It'd last you a good while.
An increase of stats. You know, that's what we're here for. So we see number go up, we get happy.
And what can I do for you?
Ask about mid. Is irrepressible the word? That girl doesn't let anything get her down, that's for certain.
Quite the opposite.
In fact, she's got a way of making every bugger else get up and dance to her tune.
Father-like daughter.
I'd say it ran in the blood if I didn't know better. Can't wait to see what kind of queer contraption she comes up with next. So long as she doesn't try and rope me into building it for her.
If you're gonna buy some, be quick about it.
Ah, it's so nice hearing them say summit. I know that means something. That means
Oh,
I learned that because
You
of
simply
Kea.
don't say no to Motto Yacht.
We can't say no. You're right, Reed.
it's all right. See, there's
Check whatever letters are over here before we get going on these side quests. So we have homecoming. I apologize for what happened at Rosalith. I fear what might have been had not you, Gav, and Torgal fought so fiercely. Once again, you were there when I needed you most, and for that I shall forever be grateful. Seeing the city I had once come to known as my home reduced to flame and rubble has left me with so much sadness in my heart. Time for looking back is beyond us. We must focus on the here and now. Our memories will be waiting for us when this is all through. That's well said. Alright, let's go take care of our side quests. So, let's do this one first. Wee. So I don't know how I feel about the counterattack, because after using it, because I tried to stage replay with it, and against bosses, it works okay. The problem is that some of them like to dash around even after getting countered. So it's like,
Was easy enough to find.
I don't know.
Enough of those herbs.
Oh god, I'm still like pressing Elden Ring buttons now. I was so used to playing that. That was crazy. But against these types of monsters, it still works very well. Ow. Wonder if you have to actually be looking in their direction for the counter to work. Or I can just hit the button. Just stop that shit. Damn. Hey Pixie, how's it going? Alright. Like that's an instance where the wind up works very well. Or Raging Fists, I think. Yeah, Raging Fists, because I swapped the button for it.
This is the only plant around here with blue flowers. I hope it's the right one.
So how's this sword look? It's a pretty cool sword. Like that twisted blade look and the black and light yellow.
Should be enough to keep the infirmary stocked for a while. Hopefully this will put Rodriguez's mind at ease.
My sword. The other one was over here. But I was so used to pressing like Elden Ring buttons. I was like, R1 is use skill, and I'm like, what am I doing? It was weird. Took me a second to get used to the control again. I was like, well,
Slavers don't even...
Square uses items. X is still jump, so that's fine. Circle is not sprint. Can't sprint. Hey, Mochi. How are you doing today? But hey, I'd say we got it under control now.
Cole,
Doing pretty good, thank you.
glad you're in one piece.
Just about. Sid, if you don't mind me asking, what are you doing here?
Doris sent me to find you. She hasn't heard anything since the attack. She's been worried about you.
I sent a runner to the Dame in Northreach. The hideaway should have learned of our survival yesterday.
Well, I'm here now.
Warning. The
It
punster
looks
loot
like
is
you
in the
freed
chat.
bearers.
Warning. The punster loot is in the chat.
Only
Ooh.
Proceed with caution.
And we got a pro pun here.
Savers carriage rather than fleeing when they had the chance.
Super pun master.
To help them, Sid.
Very happy.
Barely in any state to
See
protect
that.
those few we did save.
You made the right decision. Now where's the carriage?
Hi, Streamcat.
Rebels may still be out there.
How are you?
You have duties.
Good to see you.
attend here. See to the injured.
I'll handle the rest.
All right. Just follow the path to the south. You'll come across the carriage soon enough. And please, hurry. If the beastman gets those bearers, the poor souls will be eaten
Payment
alive.
protocol.
I
Oh
won't let
no.
that happen.
Promochi?
And Sid, it's good to see you.
It's been 84 years. Such a long time. But finally I am free once again. Are those goblins? They
Let's
are.
try to get into the carriage.
Ow. You know, maybe I just focus the big guy. I mean, I can. That. Haha. Ah, man, I got a bad hit there.
Who is making a run for it? Quick, to get the tranquilizer.
Got a nifty screw now. My Wolverine years have begun. Oh, well, I'm sorry that you hurt yourself, but hey, you know, at least you got a nifty thing out of it, I guess. That other little goblin is just annoying me. I was right when I said I should have taken them out. But they just keep hitting me with magic. You see this shit? Like, I nearly died to this encounter just because that little goblin won't stop shooting me. Leave me alone. Oh, there's two of you. No wonder there's so much magic going on. I was like, dang, they're casting fast now. I'm glad you're doing better, though. Stream or cat. Doesn't sound very fun at all. Well, at least you hurt them. You kept them from getting hurt, I mean.
A friend. Are there any more survivors?
I'm just stumbling over all of my words.
Why didn't you flee with the others? If the goblins had made it through that door, you wouldn't have stood a chance.
Why should we run? One miserable death's no worse than another.
Perhaps. But we're here to give you another choice. Freedom, safety, the life you've been denied.
Oh no.
Come with us. Let us protect you.
Hopefully you can start drawing again soon.
Just let you. You weren't too late then. Thank the gods.
This man risked his life to save yours. To give you a second chance.
Fine. Do with us what you will.
What we'll do with you is take you to safety. After that, it's up to you. Your lives are your own now.
You can leave the rest to us, Sid. We'll get everyone back to the hideaway.
Thank you. I'll let Doris know we're expecting new arrivals.
Okay, now I think we can head back. But ow. Okay, lesson learned. Don't just ignore little guys. They will just annoy the crap out of you and beat you up. I should not have almost died to just a random encounter. I have no problem with bosses. You know, all the other encounters go by fine. What nearly kills me?
It's just one thing after
Goblins.
another around here.
3 goblins. That would have been very upsetting.
Sid, welcome back. A Stolas from the Dame arrived not long after you left. If I'd just waited a little longer, I might have been able to deal with things myself. Or maybe I wouldn't. I keep making the wrong decisions.
Cole and the others got home safely. You made exactly the right decision.
No, I was lucky. I've been tracking that slaver for months, and then I sent Cole and you after them, woefully unprepared. What kind of leader sends people into danger without considering all the risks? I should have urged greater caution, told Cole to be wary, to pull back at the first sign of trouble.
We swore the same oath as you, Doris.
It's good to see you safe and well, Cole. I'm sorry.
With all due respect, we Cursebreakers don't risk our lives because you commanded of us. We risk them because we believe in our cause. No one with doubts ever joins our ranks. The agony of removing the brand more than sees to that.
We all know how much bravery that takes.
Cole, I never doubted your courage. Only my ability to see it put to
I'm gonna
good
match that
use.
wiggle, Mochi. I love the model, by the way. Thank you.
Thank you for your
Yeah,
faith in
thank
me.
you.
I'm not sure I deserve it. I sometimes
Came out
wonder
really
if
well, and I
might
love
prefer to
this
risk
model.
death alongside the
And all of our
others
new
than
emotes
risk
and
it alone.
everything.
But I'm a curse breaker.
What was that?
I swore an oath too.
Who did that?
I have a role to
Oh.
play, and I must trust that I'm the right one to play it.
You will. In time.
Oh, I see. Well, interesting. Very dapper indeed, yes. Excuse me, I have something I need to check. Keeper, thank you for that follow and welcome. It's very nice to have you amongst our ranks. I'm gonna gift Cat a sub. I bet you are. Maybe. Maybe. Depends on absolutely nothing.
Hope you didn't have too much trouble finding
See that
my mum.
Edgar sub. Yeah. Here, take your leaves.
Only the usual.
Worth it.
And more than I was expecting. I dare say the patient won't feel a thing.
Knew it. Called it.
That is
I'm the
unnecessary.
best.
You'll do fine. Taya trusts
Oh,
you,
thank you.
which means I trust you.
I appreciate that very much, Lion.
Lost without skilled physicers like yourself.
Thank you for the kind
Unfortunately,
words.
people don't really draw them that often.
Sorry.
Everyone always draws like very simplified versions of my character, so I don't really get to see them with little dangly bits
Brand's
everywhere.
more than just ink on flesh.
Now
It's
wiggle for the
a death
people.
sentence.
Wiggle more. Faster.
Milk of the wyvern tail lurking just below the surface of the skin. One ill-conceived incision, a single slip, and the poison fouls the patient's blood.
Thank you, Lion.
Failure
Means a
means
lot.
death.
Aw,
Success means
I
tremendous
appreciate
pain.
that.
Days of agony as the wound heals. Physical to help people, not to kill them. I don't want to kill anyone.
Curse breakers
Ow.
lead hard lives. And the operation is
Yeah.
only the beginning. They
I
toil in
enjoy
the
getting things
shadows,
thrown at me when people sub.
risking
It's fun.
life and limb.
Plus, it's just fun watching the model just bounce all over the place, going ah.
And yet we never won for volunteers. Why do you think that is?
Conviction?
Ah!
Why?
They're willing to fight. To give their lives to create a
Stand
world where
still.
people like us
I
can
only
be
have
more
one
than
shot.
mere possessions. I know your work isn't easy. But
No.
neither is going under the
Bob,
knife.
don't do it. Don't hurt
Be a
Mochi.
shoulder for your patients to lean on. Stay strong for them.
Otherwise, no ice cream for you.
You sound like Taya. Do you know what she once told me? It's natural for a patient to feel like they're suffering in solitude. And it's a physicist's duty to see that they don't. Thank you for helping me remember that.
There is on Discord. We have the reference sheet on there.
Slowing time
I think
down.
we have both of them
Prepare
pinned.
your attack. Yeah.
No, time is going low. Oh, okay, never mind. It's back. Whoa, that was crazy. And I could really feel the time stop right there.
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back so soon.
Dang, really? It
Is
erased
everything
it? That's
we've
crazy.
received and everything promised.
The dire wolf
You earned
Jess.
this.
See what this is. Not long ago, I was accosted by footpads as I walked the gilded path. Would have perished alone in the desert, and not the curse breakers come to my aid. I owe them my life. May this token serve them well. Traveling Kerpiskosian?
Best of luck out
Julian?
there, Sid.
I'll go peep at it. Yay! Give it a look-see. We also have one for the Oni, but I don't know if it's been pinned or anything. Because I asked if we could put it up in like its own channel or something, but I don't think we did yet. Because it's pinned in the announcements. I know that. I don't know where after that. It's the Direwolf Jess. Increases combo damage by 5%. I think that's worth taking. Because that's just overall more damage. Well, not more damage than the other thing. Because that's increase in damage. Or is it Badge of Might? I don't know how much plus 12 actually helps. But hey, let's take it and I'll put this away. I have more than enough money to last me a lifetime.
How goes the hunt for Kupka?
Largely in circles. We have myriad sightings of strange soldiers in unexpected places, but nothing definitive as yet.
Sir, take
If
care.
only we knew
There
for
is a
certain
strange
by
person
what
called
route he
Demoktu in the
left
chat.
Northwith.
Well, keep at it.
Oh,
If
I know
anyone
emails
puts this
too.
puzzle together, it's you.
Uh,
And I'm willing
I,
to wait
I
as
met
long
them
as it
once when I went to Egypt. We're old friends. I trust them. Yeah, there's a tail. See?
What?
Hold on.
Here.
Would that be a problem?
Do you know, Clive? I believe it a mercy that you didn't inherit your father's throne. Your
See?
poor people would surely live in fear of you.
You have nothing to worry
Yeah,
about. on that
I
front.
make a mustache out of my
I
tail.
won't be claiming his crown.
That is a relief.
Clive,
Yeah, I have legs too. I can run. Oh.
we have a guest.
A guest?
Cutscene time. Time for me to shut up. You too, Bob. No talking. No talking during cutscenes. Who could the guest be?
For your trouble.
Oh, it's our uncle.
Pleasure, in hindsight. Uncle Byron? Clive, my boy! Tap a cask and stoke the ovens for your favourite uncle is here!
Yay! Uncle Byron.
The Dalmekian government sues for peace. How shall we respond?
If they're willing to accept their fault in the matter, I see no reason to refuse them.
What is up with that kid? Kind of creepy.
Reparations. The Twinside stores are not as bottomless as reported.
Aye, and we have many more mouths to feed. We shall just have to have the Dalmecs empty their treasuries for us.
Of course, none of this would have been possible without your timely intervention, Prince Olivier. Indeed, I doubt any of us would have had the courage to trade words with the mighty Titan, nor less the wit to win him over.
Oh, what?
The Empire owes you a great debt.
May the blessing of the crystals go
What?
with you, Your
Was that... Hold on, was that kid the person that came in and knocked out Kupka and left? Somehow? What?
May the blessing of the crystals go with you.
Very good.
I guess?
Let us come to the question of
There's something about this kid that's weird, though. Look at him. Ugh.
Dion's fire could rid us of them in mere moments. The men of the Fist will not withdraw until a peace treaty is concluded. So let us keep the negotiations open, give them time to gather what gold and trinkets they can.
Huh.
And once they deliver that which we demand, what worth is a piece of parchment?
Your Radiance, were Prince Dion to take the field, the enemy would surely send their own dominant to meet him. And while His Highness would of course prevail, there would be heavy losses on both.
You need not fear Hugo Kupka. He is engaged on the Western Front. Even were the Dalmex to send for him, he would not arrive in time. As much as I would enjoy witnessing a clash between Bahamut and Titan, it is not to be.
And what of your subjects, Your Radiance?
Wow.
If the fighting spread to the city proper, the people would bear the brunt of it.
You're telling Bahamut.
There will be losses, it is true.
Wait, his name's Dion, right? I'm just gonna call him Dion. Yeah, I'm just gonna call him Dion. Dion, you're cool, man.
Yet for every citizen who falls, another can be bred.
Oh, that's
For every
disgusting.
home that burns, another can be built. The Empire will live on.
What happens if you die? Oh, does the Empire end then? No, if you die, another king can be made. How does that sound?
Dion?
Yes, sire.
Alright, guys, get your knives out. We're gonna take this guy down. I hope we're the one that gets to kill him. Again with the flower. Something about that flower. Before he put it down on that. If she dies, yeah, I know you're right. If he dies, then she takes over. But ooh, that'd be even worse.
Prepare for battle.
But sire...
Do not make me repeat myself. Return to your camp and await my orders.
If that is your wish, Your Radiance, I shall depart at once.
Have a flower. Smells nice, doesn't it? I hate her. I hate her so much. She's just so creepy. Everything about her is just weird.
May Gregor forgive you.
Yeah, I wonder what the lore is on that flower. Wonder if there's an ATL for the flower.
The stars are in agreement, Your Radiance. The shadow of treachery hangs over Prince Dion.
Oh, so, boo, 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 boo. You're gonna betray your own kid?
Annabella's tales were true.
No, they weren't. She's just crazy.
You disappoint me, Dion.
No, boo. Don't listen to her or that weird kid. They're both weird.
What on earth is wait to find out.
The flower was a signal for someone to kill him on the battlefield. Maybe. But he had that flower for so long. Is it like a symbol of the family, maybe? Bro, you're just gonna believe like, oh yeah, you know, the stars told us this is gonna happen. Like, shut up. No. Then again, that's what they used to do back then, so never mind. Didn't give him another son. And she likes that son more because it's hers. I forgot we should visit Tomes. Wonder how high this is going to go up because we have a lot to tell him about. Maybe level 5? Just, oh, no, never mind. Okay, well, thank you.
What subject shall we consider today?
We're learning more and more, though. Day and day.
The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
God, the kid grew that fast. Well, what would it be? 5 years? There's a 5-year time skip between now and then. When, you know, Clive became Cid. So it could be like 5-ish. 6 maybe. Well, no, there wasn't a kid before that. So yeah, it's around 5. You know, the king and the queen deserve each other. They're both kind of just jerks.
My dear nephew.
Looks like he's 10 though. Maybe.
How did you find this place, Uncle? Through the good offices of young Sir Wade. He really is the most helpful fellow. As are you, I hear. The Guardians and those they freed tell the most outlandish tales of your heroics in Rosalith. Which is why I came, to learn the full truth of the matter. Sort the fact from the fiction.
Yeah, we don't know what she's been up to this whole time, but
You were working with the Guardians of the Flame to evacuate the people of Rosalith to Port Isolde. I was. Aye. Then I have questions for you. Please.
you're right. Let's read the lore to find out.
Gladly. You there?
Since we're all wondering this, right? Let's read the lore.
2,000 gold talents in those chests. See that they're added to my nephew's coffers, would you?
2,000?
I mean, I have 200,000. Not really that much, but 2,000's still hefty, I guess.
And I'm afraid that is all I know.
A fleet sailing south past Port Isolde. Most intriguing.
Forgive me for not being able to tell you more. I hadn't the faintest idea Kopko withdrew wounded from Rosalith. Still less that my own nephew dealt the decisive blow. What do you think, Vivian?
I think, with this news of the Dalmekian fleet and recent reports of the Royalists' movements, that the final piece of the puzzle has fallen into place. Come here and I'll show you.
How many crystals are left? 3? Yeah.
Because forces entered Rosaria via its unguarded coast. So can the same be said of your visitors from Waloed? Certainly her royal navy is famed for the efficiency with which it bears her knights from one battlefield to the next. And in the Einherjar, or Black Galleon, she boasts a vessel nigh as swift and every bit as feared as the kingdom's legendary cavalry. A fitting flagship for a land apart, her naval presence being crucial to her ambitions beyond Ash. Yes, it seems safe to assume that the Royalists did indeed enter Rosaria from the sea. So then, had you a vested interest in Titan's survival, whither would you take him? Why, home to Drake's Fang, a place rich enough in ether to conjure the magics needed to mend his hurts.
To fix his broken hands.
An arduous voyage around the southern cape. Let us say that the Royalists did put ashore with a mind to spirit Kupka away from under your very nose. Could that truly have been their plan for him? To load him aboard one of the ships flying Republican colors sighted off the coast near Port Isolde. To spend weeks at sea, being tossed hither and yon by unforgiving waves, his life hanging in the balance.
Common Kupka L.
No. The journey
MX.
would mean Titan's death, and Kupka's faithful creatures would not allow it. So what then was the plan of our Waluda friends? Reports suggest they made not for the coast, but for the desert. And by cutting through the Velcroy, a party traveling light would have Titan back in his bed days before a galley could lurch into port. To wit, it was the Royalists, not the Republicans, who effected Hugo Kupka's safe retreat. I would stake your life on it.
It looks like we're heading to Drake's Fang to take down another Crystal and Titan in one fell swoop.
So it was the Waludas who spirited the wretch away. Now I think about it, there was something a little strange about the ships I saw. The men seemed almost crestfallen, as if in mourning, as if they believed, or were made to believe, that their master was dead.
They anticipated it?
You have a keen mind, Lord Rosfield. And you have your answer. To find Kupka, you have merely to follow the Royalist trail across the Velcroy. It may well have gone cold by now, but as they say in the Republic, all roads lead to Drake's Fang.
Allow me to accompany you part of the way. As luck would have it, I had intended to journey Canverward on business after visiting you here. The Fang would be but a short detour.
I'd be glad of the company. Give me a moment to make ready. I need to tell my friends what we've learned and where we're going.
Woo! Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Quick about it, my boy. Time waits for no man.
Time waits for no man. We're probably gonna have to fight Titan. I'd assume we fight Titan. Like, it'd be kind of lame if we didn't do all this work and then just not fight Titan at all. The game wouldn't do that.
Hurry and make ready, my boy. We must sally forth.
Alright, let's check the book really quick to see if we can see the timeline thing. Wait, was it the books or was it... Oh no, it was this. It was Vivian. Vivian's the one that gives us the timeline, isn't she? Yeah, Vivian gives us the timeline. Alright, let's see. Hey Viv.
And how may I assist you today?
Through the state of the realm.
How may I
Okay.
help you today?
The Grand Cast.
Of course.
Alright, so we want to see if we go
Lore,
back.
lore.
If we go back far enough. Let's see. Does it ever show him on the thing? Okay, there. Doesn't give me a day, but you can see right there. Boom. He's a half-brother to both Prince Dion and Clive. His mother has involved him in the affairs of the Imperial Court since he was a small child. Doesn't tell me the date, though, but we can say... This isn't accurate to being like 5 years. To go like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Well, let's count this then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 clicks, right? So it's present day. I wonder if I can find the exact
Here you are.
by doing this. There. No. Check it now. What does it tell me? Nothing different. That's what we can get.
I have the details here.
secretly backs, applauds achievements, flatters the High Cardinal. Some mistrust going on here. Possibly mistrusts his dad. But after that last event, yeah, he doesn't trust him. Best friends. Click on her. Let's see. Where she betrayed her nation and gifted it to the Empire. For a short while after the fall of the duchy, she was taken into the protection of the imperial crown, a pretense that ended with her bargained remarriage to Emperor Sylvester, the birth of Prince Olivier, and her return to rule over Rosaria as vicereine. So whenever she became Holy Empress, she was Holy Empress for a while. Like, that plan had to have been far back. But throughout all of this, it's possible that there was canoodling going on, right? And it was only up to about this point that she starts involving him in the court. Man and wife. Well, then again, it says that they're married here.
The state of the realm is
Darn. I wish it gave me like the actual year.
Bid's finished outfitting her little workshop, I hear.
Otto.
Still, that's helpful.
Kupka's at Drake's Fang. I'll be leaving before sunset.
You're not going in there alone, are you?
Don't worry. I'm not going there to destroy the Mother Crystal. All I'm after is Kupka's head. I won't risk any more than I have to. I promise.
No, we're not going for the Mother Crystal.
Lanza and the Fang are all Kupka's personal fiefdom. You have any trouble on the way, you ask for Rosina Dalamil, Suncaller, the Desert.
Yep. We're chasing down Hugo Kupka after we cut his hands off.
An old associate of Sid's, and only Sid's. All I know is the name, and that they used to meet at the Dalamil Inn. We've heard nothing from her since he died. But I'm thinking maybe the new Sid might be able to bring her back into the fold.
Thanks. I'll keep that in mind.
I mean, I was able to Google it.
What about you?
It says Olivier would be born at some point between Annabella's betrayal of the Grand Duchy of Rosaria and Clive's enslavement to servitude to Sanbreque's military.
Gav, Otto.
There you go.
I'm leaving you two in charge.
You can count on us.
Yeah, we're gonna give them all the L's. Next chapter, you cut his legs off. Final boss is Kupka's left lung. Can't believe this whole game is just us taking down Kupka.
I'm ready to depart. Shall we?
We shall. Come, let us away to adventure.
Yeah, there's a chance that he was born already. I didn't get all of what you said. This is why I don't talk over cutscenes. I'm sorry. If you just Google like how old he is, it should tell you without spoiling anything and tell you like it doesn't give you the date, but it says he was born somewhere between this period because it doesn't say anywhere the exact day or year. So if you just like Google how old he is, it shouldn't give the exact day. At least I couldn't find it. You can look. Yeah, let Max look. But the quote I found just said he was born between like the period of like Clive being enslaved to her ultimately betraying Rosaria. Somewhere in between that time.
I was a young man when last I walked this path. There's an old trading post not far from here. The road to Drake's Fang leads through it.
Yeah, exactly, Max.
The trading post it is.
Riddle of the Sands. For the Dalamillion.
Lies over that dune.
Holy moly.
On the ruin.
That's a good guess. Also, I deleted a bunch of other saves. That way we can make new ones.
Mark 'em well, Clive. It's all too easy to lose one's bearings in the sands. Many years ago, when you were just a boy, you and I rode this way together, accompanying your father on a scouting expedition to Drake's Fang.
He let me come with you.
I'm not surprised you don't remember. It was just before Joshua was born. You were so eager to be there when your brother arrived that you rode your chocobo too hard on the journey home and fell from the saddle. I shall never forget how Elwyn fussed over you as you sat in the sand, bawling like a babe.
Tornado? What if I tried running into that? Not me when I defiled the Nissa. Yeah. Stuff out here gives a lot of XP. How long are we streaming? Yeah, probably for the next 5 hours or so. More hell divers. Hello. The streams we do on Tuesday and Wednesday, because I posted my schedule already, those streams are going to be long because I'm not working. So I intend on starting early so I can play as much as possible, you know? I'll be there for Kupka pack.
Who do you think those soldiers were?
More Kupka. I like this area. No, I always like desert areas a lot. For some reason.
Ah, there she is. The good old
Like towns like this are my favorite.
Do you know, this heat has given me quite a thirst. Quick drink before we press on?
Oh, bravo, Clive, for wearing all black in weather like this.
Look, there. Those are Ashen steeds. No doubt about it.
And such a long ride
Ashen? Steeds? Nothing.
from Stone here. Our Waluda friends must be soothing their saddle sores in the inn. Shall we join them? Run along and play now, Torgal. Dogs aren't allowed inside.
Poor Torgal. I always like really tropical looking towns and stuff. Or desert towns.
day to you. Eating?
Sorry about my pal. He only talks when his mouth's full. What do you recommend?
Well, if you're after something light, we do a fine chocobo soup with lentils and honey.
Oh, that sounds
Bowls
delicious.
of that then. An ale.
Right you are.
Hey, girl!
Coming!
Your pal? Would you rather be my squire?
Joshua. They were right next to each other. If only they knew. What are the odds?
Your Grace, it is plain you are not yet well enough to travel. If you would only let me take you to someone who can better attend to your ills.
No, we must press on. Prince Dion has returned to his camp and will soon depart for the front. I must speak with him at all costs. Miss this chance and I may never get another. You do understand that?
Yes, Your Grace. But you must at least agree to take your medicine. I'll fetch you some water.
Clive's never met her before, so he would never know what she looks like.
Keep watch, they tell us. But all I see is sand.
I hear they got our guest back to the Fang without any trouble. We'll be leaving soon enough.
Why the Lord Commander dragged us all this way just to save that blockhead skin, I'll never know. Dominant or not, he's a bloody idiot.
That'll be Cooker, then.
Uh-oh.
Well, let's get this down us. We've a long way to go.
Hey, you.
No, no, Uncle.
Uncle?
It really was like watching an actual movie.
Sorry.
Watch, they don't actually want like a confrontation or anything. I love the uncle though. The side characters are actually amazing, like the ones from the main story. I don't know. I like Gavin, I like Byron, I like Mid.
Can you walk, Your Grace?
What's wrong?
I fear trouble may be brewing downstairs.
Uh-oh, everybody's watching now.
You two are travelers, are you not? Me and my companions are strangers here. Perhaps you'd be good enough to accompany us a while. Help us find our way.
Sorry, lads. But we've got business in camera that can't wait.
Ah, I'm sure you could spare us an hour or two. Friend.
He's trying to eat.
I'm afraid we don't have a moment to lose. Stay back, Uncle.
He didn't want to waste the food. Oh, I love him.
Take it. Bravo, my boy. Just like that.
Go ahead, try to hit me. I had to do it. I had to do it on the last one. I couldn't help myself. It's just such a fun attack. I'll get him, guys. Just pummeled into the dust. Oh, man.
For your trouble.
Oh, I didn't destroy everything. My bad. Good job, Uncle.
Advice, miss. That soup could do with a touch more salt.
He's being serious. Do you think she's gonna recognize that this is Clive? Somehow? Be like, I think it's your brother or something.
Now's our chance.
Nope, nothing.
Your Grace?
I'm fine.
Joshua still has whatever's going on.
Clive?
Dang, Clive has a good sense. He's like, I know where to go to find my brother. He left the carrots. It was him. Ah, I was right. He still doesn't like carrots.
It's nothing. Let's go.
Well, if we didn't know where to find Kupka before, we do now.
The Royalists said it themselves. Their guest is in the Fang. We should press on before any more of their friends turn up.
I've seen so many places like this where they just have goods out like this. And kind of like almost the same thing, like lanterns and pots and stuff. It's actually kind of neat. Except now you'd obviously see more than just that. Like shirts, tourist stuff.
It would seem Lord Kupka is not accepting visitors at present.
We have to get through that gate.
Not by force, I trust. We've attracted quite enough unwanted attention already.
By guile, then. Perhaps the Desert Hare can offer us her aid.
Rosina Dalamil, woman of mystery. But how will
Oh,
we find
food
her?
here.
We know naught of her but her name.
And that she was working with Sid. Sid's other collaborators have all been people of means.
Oh, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get my food. We can enjoy the story while I eat. Delicious wings for all. Okay. Close. Oh, wrong button.
The wealthiest and most successful members of their communities. I'll wager this Rosina Dalamel is the same.
That would certainly help to narrow the search. We need only inquire as to who is in charge of the town.
And that's exactly what I mean to do.
Alright. Speak with the townspeople. Okay. You do that. What? 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 Why are you yelling at me?
Light it, for Gilbert's sake. Bear art.
Anything I can help you with, travelers? Allow me. My good man, we represent one of the oldest and greatest trading houses of Port Isolde. We're seeking to expand our business in the region and would very much like to make the acquaintance of Dalamil's leading entrepreneurs. If only we knew where to find them.
Well, we're best known for our baths, our markets, and our smithies. I suppose you could do worse than start your search at one of those.
Thank you. You've been most helpful. Oh, you wouldn't happen to know a lady by the name of Rosina Dalamil, would you?
No. I can't say I do.
Yeah, I think we can just climb the rocks and be done with this.
Thank you all the same.
I mean, like, look at that. Where's the gate? Right, there's the gate right there. Just right here. And over we go. Right? Simple as that. We already talked to that guy, so. Whoop. Oh, sorry, I have you muted. Sorry, little guy. I'm eating chicken wings. We got flavored wings.
Won't you come and play, handsome?
I wanted to get ones that I could eat easily without using my hands. Freedom! We can speak! We're free! Oh, over here.
What do you want? Can't you see I'm busy?
I won't keep you long. I'm looking for someone. A woman by the name of Rosina Dalamil. Do you know her?
Never heard of her. Is that all?
One more question. If I wanted to find the richest trader in town...
Eat easily without
where would you
using your
recommend
hands.
that I look?
What?
Oh, that's easy. The Briar's Kiss. Won't find a finer smithy this side of the strait. The owner's only a young sprig.
Yeah, you know, like how most wings have like bones in them and stuff.
Thank you.
I doubt this young sprig is the
These ones
person
don't have
you're looking
bones.
for. You said Sid's contact was likely to be an influential sort. Influence comes with age and experience. Believe you me.
I think for Gilbert's sake.
Speak with more villagers, I guess.
How are you picking them up?
With a fork. When I said without my hands, I meant I wasn't physically grabbing the wings. Sorry.
Rosina Dalamil. A long-standing pillar of your community, I believe.
I'm just using a fork instead of grabbing them with my hands so I wasn't getting them dirty.
Further. He's been here for years. Knows the place and its people like the back of his hand. And he's in with all the old merchant families. Try the baths. That's where you'll usually find him.
Thank you kindly.
Come on, Bob. You don't like getting your hands dirty.
You use your hands to use the fork. Therefore, you lie. You lie to us.
Well, it sounds like we have our man.
Perhaps. Let's go and find out exactly what this Furter knows.
Sweet incense.
Excuse me. Are you Furter?
I am. Can I help you, travelers?
I hope so. You've lived here for some time, is that correct? Do you know Rosina Dalamil? We believe she may be a trader of some renown.
And what business do you have with the desert hare?
She was a close friend of mine. I was hoping she
I will
might be able
dub
to help
over
me.
Zyros as he eats.
Very well.
Bop 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 pop pop bop
Go to
pop
the
bop pop
bordello.
bop.
I'll arrange an introduction.
Silver. Do you think we can trust him?
Only as far as I think.
So you're the ones who've been sniffing around.
I beg your pardon?
Don't play the fool. Stick your nose in our business and you're likely to lose it.
Okay. Oh, you made a terrible choice.
Fire and flame!
Oh, there's more of them. I mean, what'd they expect? Sillies.
Who are you working for? Him or her?
Him. The boss. He wanted us to test you.
Though one could hardly call that a test.
Lord Furder?
Look what the cat dragged in.
Your skill with the blade is rare indeed, my lord. A fitting talent for an outlaw.
You know who I am. So what now? Call in the Men of the Rock and collect the bounty?
That isn't my decision to make. Our work is done. Take him to meet his precious Rosina. She will be interested to make his acquaintance.
Yes, my lord. To the Lock of Leisure, then.
To the Lock of Leisure.
To the Lock of Leisure.
Needed to a silken sock. Take a sniff, good sir.
Mm.
The finest fabric.
Nothing like eating while you're playing games. Hanging out with good friends, right, guys?
Is this the place?
Lubo's Forge. The Briar's Kiss.
Ah, so it was the young sprig after all. So much for Rosina Dalamil being a woman of experience. How wrong I was.
It was an easy mistake to make, Uncle. After all, it must have been years since Sid last saw her. Sorry, him. Whoever this Lubor truly is, he's clearly a man of means. I'd say he deserves our respect.
See that he gets it. Lubor, Lord Furder told me to bring them to you.
My boys tell me you're in need of assistance. Sid the Second?
I won't waste your time. I need passage through the south gate.
Tell me, what do you think is a merchant's most important commodity? Why, trust. Everyone knows that. Without it, you have nothing. And nothing is exactly what you have. And so, for you, I, too, have nothing. I'm not in the business of helping every lost puppy that wanders in off the street. I'm a busy man, as you can see.
You'd probably be right.
Let's leave this mummer to his farce.
By all means. Find someone else to help you on your way. Just be sure to tell them you're not the two travelers from the inn the guards are looking for. Don't want them jumping to conclusions, do we?
Why, you...
So, what do we need to do to earn your trust?
I like this one. Willing to do whatever it takes to get what he wants. Ha! Men like you have a special place in my heart. Why, you ask? Because they get me what I want. Always.
Fine. So what do you want?
Don't tell me you're going to listen to this swaggering scruff.
We might as well hear him out. It's only natural that an ally of Sid's would seek assurances of strangers. Assuming he is an ally, of course. 5 years ago, he would have still been a boy.
And yet even then I had more good sense than a man, 5 times my age? But enough of the pleasantries. We were speaking of what I
tell you what I want. What I really, really want.
I want you to put an end to the trouble in Dalamil. Return to me when you have done so, and you shall have my aid. Until then, I bid you good day.
What trouble? If you're going to give us orders, be clear about them, damn you!
Manners, Greybeard. One catches more damselflies with honey than with vinegar.
What did you call
So tell me what you want, what you really, really want.
Apologies. A word of advice in recompense. Follow the crystals. Oh, but that was 3. Oh, I'm making this too easy for you.
Ha! It will be easy. Solving his little riddle should be like dealing with him. Child's play. Let us divide our forces, Clive. I'd rather not drag this parlor game on any longer than we need to.
All right. Good luck, Uncle.
Follow the crystals.
I thought we were the only ones causing trouble in Delamil.
Hello, how can I help?
Excuse me. Is it true there's been trouble with crystals of late?
You've heard, then?
I've heard rumors.
Damn thieves. Pilfering the crystals that were meant to fill our cups and light our stoves. Us common folk have hardly had a shard to share between us these last few moons. And it isn't as if we can buy them on the black market either. Whoever's taking them, they aren't sharing.
The army? The military. What's this? The best drop in Dalamil. Visit the final sting. Ah! The final sting. Oh, that's cute. It really, you know, knocked you off your feet, I guess.
Depends what for.
Just a question. Dalamil seems to be thriving compared to the other villages I came through on the way. Is there a reason for that?
Well, we're a stone's throw from Drake's Fang for one. The soldiers guarding the Mother Crystal and the shipments need a place to spend their hard-earned gil. The men of the Rock throw their money about like there's no tomorrow.
Is that so? Well, thank you. Don't let me keep you from your work any longer.
The juiciest meat from greens-fed birds. One bite and you'll be begging for more.
Look at all the pita. But once you go flat, you never go back. Yeah, pita bread's the best.
You wouldn't believe how much he gave me. What can I do for you, soldier? Need that sword polishing?
Bam.
I'm not a soldier.
Ugh, then be off with you. I serve the men of the Rock and the men of the Rock only.
You have an agreement with them?
Don't be stupid. I just know which side my bread is buttered. Don't want to be stuck under some pauper when they come knocking. With pockets deeper than Zemeckis and an urge to empty them. No, just leave, will you? Before you scare them off.
I think I'm starting to get an idea of what's been going on. I wonder if Uncle Byron's learned anything of use. He'll probably be back at the inn by now.
Herbs and spices.
My carpets have pride of place.
What was all that crashing and banging about before?
It's you, the one who broke all our furniture.
That was an accident.
What do you want? Haven't you caused enough trouble already?
I'm looking for my pal. Have you seen him?
The gentleman who was with you? Yes, he's upstairs, but...
Thank you. I'll go and fetch him.
Yeah, but what? Hi, Ren. Uncle?
Will this suffice as a deposit?
By the sands.
That's a black pearl.
One of the many treasures in my collection that I would be only too happy to part with, should you give me reason to do so.
All right. I'm sure that we can come to an agreement, but not here.
What are you doing, Uncle? Care to explain why you're giving gifts to Kupka's men?
Bait, my boy. One cannot catch one's prey without it.
They might just try mugging him.
I've snagged us quite the quarry. I started by asking around the markets as to where I might purchase crystals. I had no luck, of course. It's forbidden to trade in such things. But my uncharacteristic indiscretion just happened to attract the attention of those uniformed ruffians. They took me aside and said they could procure the crystal I sought if I proved I could pay for it.
So the pearl was your proof?
I thought they'd ask for more. A second-rate specimen like that would only fetch 500,000 or so. A small
500,000
for admittance to the underworld. But enough about my little act of subterfuge. What did you discover?
That the supply of crystals has dried up of late. And some people seem to think they're being stolen. Meanwhile, members of Kupka's private guard have been spending money all over town. I'll wager those soldiers you've been talking to have been siphoning off crystals meant for elsewhere, and pocketing the profits.
I'll wager you're right.
We'll meet with them then, just as you arranged, and put an end to the trouble Lubor spoke of.
Ha! That preening popinjay thought this would be difficult. It just goes to show one should never underestimate a Rosfield. We'll soon wipe that smirk off his face. I arranged to meet with the soldiers in a secluded corner of the Velcroy, far from prying eyes.
Let's
Perfect place for a spot of double dealing.
I trust I can count on your support if things turn sour.
Of course.
Was that word he used? A popinjay? What does that mean? Popinjay. Never heard that before. Hello.
I'll take it from here.
I was beginning to think you weren't coming, my lord. You've brought your contribution?
All the silver and stones I could scrape together at such short notice?
You brought the whole 500 talents.
That was the price we agreed upon, yes? If you've no objections, I'd like to see the crystal.
Of course. Right this way, my lord.
Not bad at all. You weren't lying about the clarity. But what of security? If I were to be stopped on the road, what guarantee have I that it wouldn't be seized as property of the Republic?
Because these crystals are no longer the property of the Republic. You're not buying from us. You're buying from them.
And we have no more jurisdiction here than you, my lord.
Wait,
We
what?
have ships, and will gladly deliver to a port of your choosing, now that our price has been met.
What the heck?
Royalists, eh? What brings you here?
Why, to collect their share of Drake's Fang's blessing, of course. Our nations are allies, and so they are entitled to a portion of the Mother Crystal's bounty. And being such good friends, we elected to increase that portion and share the benefits.
By taking away from the common people?
These crystals are officially property of the Kingdom of Waloed. We are duty-bound not to interfere, no matter where they might happen to end up next.
Did you get all that? They're in cahoots!
So it would seem.
My lord, what is the meaning of this?
Double-crossing dogs. They're not here to do business. Kill them. Kill them both!
Never gets old. Ow, that does though. Don't do that. Stop that.
Not over yet, Uncle. Good. I'm just getting warmed up.
Oh, there's a healer among them? Hold on, we gotta take that out. Where are you? You're all the way up there? Stop. Another enemy?
Nice job killing us.
What? What do you mean killing us? Is that a chocobo? They're bringing in the birds. Can I take the chocobo with me? My quarrel is not with you, chocobo. Sorry, chocobo. That wasn't so bad.
Well, that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, exactly.
How'd you like my performance, huh? I've often played the villain on the stage. I think I did the role justice. Don't you?
Greybeard, you were magnificent. The battle scene was particularly thrilling. Such a shame you didn't have more of an audience, but perhaps that's for the best.
How long have you been watching?
Long enough to witness your uncle's sordid transaction. I hardly expected one so venerable to degrade himself so thoroughly. Buying one's way into the confidence of degenerates. Ingenious.
This was the trouble you spoke of. The men of the Rock taking crystals meant for the common folk and conspiring with the Royalists. Well, now it's over.
Indeed it is. The people of Dalamil had scarcely any means of redress against Kupka's men, let alone a foreign army. Until you two came along, that is. We'd better get these crystals back to town. You won't mind waiting with them while I fetch a wagon.
So if we're destroying crystals, and we just help these people reclaim crystals, by destroying the mother crystals, won't that eventually get rid of all the crystals? So then magic won't work?
It occurs to me that I still don't know your name.
And the crystals won't work.
So, Sid the Second is a Clive.
Yeah, maybe they like batteries.
Well, Clive, you held up
Yeah, it's
your
me,
end
I'm
of the
Clive.
bargain,
Hello.
so I must do the same. Passage through the South Gate, was it not? To tell the truth, you've helped a little there too. Many of the guards have already been redeployed to deal with the issue of their missing comrades. And those left behind have been encouraged to look the other way should you attempt to pass through.
Thank you. And please allow me to cover your costs. You still have the purse I gave to the soldiers, I trust? I saw you pluck it from one of the bodies.
Oh, dear. Was I really so obvious?
And my name is not Greybeard. It is Lord Byron Rosfield, thank you very much.
No, thank you very much, Greybeard.
Double the...
Here, wear this.
We got a seal.
Any friend of mine who sees you with it shall be a friend of yours.
Another badge to add to our what Boy Scout sash.
Feel free to send one of my Stoluses back to your people. Tell them that Rosina Dalamil is back in bed with Sid.
Yeah, we're just being such good Boy Scouts.
I'm trusting you, Sid. Or should I say, Clive? So be sure not to let me down. I have a reputation to uphold. Well then, I wish you a safe journey south.
Thanks.
Thank you. Not at all. It was my pleasure.
Come on, Uncle. Let's go.
Quest complete. We kicked butt. I got absolutely no IP for that sadness. Oh, side quests available nearby. Side quests.
Forged a button? Perhaps Forge Master Luber's having fun at my expense.
I wouldn't put it past him.
Neither would I.
Oh, wait. Are you Clive?
Sorry, my mind was elsewhere. I'm Saver, Master Luber's least accomplished apprentice. Soon to be former apprentice if I don't pass this test. Maybe I'm just not the resourceful type. People are buying up weapons faster than the Briar's Kiss can forge them, and here I am, unable to make a decent bit of kitchenware. He wants me to make a carving knife, one that embodies the spirit of Dalamil. Whatever that's supposed to mean. I don't suppose you have any idea what he's on about, do you?
I'm afraid not.
Never mind. Thought I'd ask. It was that or pack my bags.
I could give you a hand?
I could give you a hand if you like. I know how busy the Briar's Kiss has been, and that Lubor needs all the capable hands he can find.
I'd be a fool to refuse.
So, where do we start?
Good question. If I'm honest, I've never made any kind of knife before. And then there's this little riddle to keep in mind. The spirit of Dalamil. Nothing is ever simple with that man.
The way I see it, there's only one way we'll be solving Lubor's puzzle. We need information. The more the better.
You're right. There's no point fumbling in the dark, I suppose. Now, who to speak to first? Well, there's plenty of folk in Dalamil who use knives for a living. There's the butcher.
That's a good way to
of
start.
course, and any number of cooks. They're bound to have an opinion or two about the tools of their trade. All right. I think we have a plan. Let's get to it, shall we? I'll talk to every cook I can find. You speak to the butcher, and anyone else you can think of.
All right. Good luck.
Let's hope that someone says something useful.
Trust Lubor to take a simple test and turn it into a riddle. I'd better get to it.
It would make a fine
needed to a silken...
Welcome, sir. What can I do you for?
A question, if you don't mind. I need to know what makes a good carving knife.
You a blacksmith or something?
Something, I suppose.
Or something.
Fair enough. Knives, is it? First and foremost, it's got to hold an edge. Most knives will make it through fat, no problem, but sinew dulls cheap steel in no time. Give me a blade which can slice through anything that crosses my chopping block, and I'm a happy woman.
So a knife that stays sharp. Makes sense.
The other side quest is over here. But I think I saw the next...
Just taking notes for research purposes.
They've
Oh.
opened the gate.
Lubor was true to his
Yuki,
word.
thank you for that follow and welcome. Oh, we're not going through the gate. We're talking to this guy.
We can make our way back to the...
Yeah, and it's just, you know, talking to people and seeing what kind of knife they want.
What is it? I'm in no mood for chatter.
Sorry. Do you mind if I ask your trade?
Hunter, why?
I have a question. Can you tell me what makes a good carving knife? I assume you use one out in the field.
Has to be able to put up with some punishment. Can't be dealing with a brittle blade, not while I'm on the hunt. If your knife snaps every time you use it, you'll be spending coin as fast as you make it. Times are hard enough as it is.
Thank you. I won't keep you any longer.
So a knife that always stays sharp and that is durable. Is it? But isn't that something that everybody just wants for their cutlery?
A carving knife should be hard-wearing and hold an edge. Hardly a revelation.
Yeah, exactly, Clive.
Let's hope
It's like,
Summer had better luck than I did.
that was very unhelpful.
Everything I've worked for. All those years of toil. Every coin I've ever earned is tied up in this place.
Are you all right?
The baths are closed.
Ooh.
Leave me be.
No.
On second thought, perhaps you are just what I need. Might your services be for hire?
That depends on the job.
I'd have you save my business, the baths. The water's turned scalding hot and all the crystals in Dalamil wouldn't be enough to cool it. I've no doubt that my woes stem from the water's source. But I can't
Find
go
the
and
source,
investigate
destroy
for
it.
my customers thinking I've abandoned the place. I'm bound to these baths in more ways than one. I beg of you. Go to Dusnoff Terraces. Tell me what you find there.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
All right. I'll go and take a look.
Wonderful. It's not far. Leave the market by the south gate. The smell of sulfur will guide you the rest of the way. These baths are all that keep me from an ignoble end in a debtor's prison. My livelihood, my very life, is at stake.
Man, whatever you say. Don't worry. Look into it. But before I do that, let's go talk to Zava.
Made from the stoutest stoneware.
Take a sniff, good sir. You'll be transported.
I'm good. Although I do like spice.
Have pride of place in...
So, how'd it go?
Exactly, Raisin. We're talking about Dune now.
New trade.
Only that a blade
Giant worms on all.
stay sharp.
Bad role model.
See how that relates to the spirit of Dalamil.
I didn't have much luck either. All the cook said
How are you doing,
was that
Raisin?
he needs his knives to be light. Too heavy and they do his shoulder in.
So we're no better off than when we started. Perhaps Lubor didn't mean anything with his Dalamil remark. But that can't be right. I've bandied enough words with the man to know that he chooses them carefully.
He just wants the knife to be good.
We must be missing something.
Be a little bleh. Well, that's what we're here for.
No doubt you're right.
Make your day a little bit better. Well,
I have to make a start soon.
pretty good. Just 8.
I can't put off
Get to
making
start
this
playing
knife
some
forever.
16 today because I was playing Elden Ring before this.
Lubor wouldn't like that much.
Right. I've been trained to work iron. The cheap stuff, mind. But it's hardy enough if you don't hammer it too thin, and it sharpens up nicely with a bit of effort. Trouble is, it's either durable or it's light. Meaning someone is going to be disappointed. Forge Master Lubor, probably.
Is there no one else you can turn to? Someone who knows their metals, perhaps?
The other apprentices know better than to help me with my test. But maybe there is someone I could turn to.
I'm gonna be playing for like another 4 hours or so.
Master Lubor's, who sells metals to tradesmen passing through the Valcroy. I bet she'd know a thing or two.
I've only yet begun to stream, even though it's been 7.5 hours. I cannot be stopped unless, well, I get yelled at. But I will never give up. I need to investigate terraces, then also head this way. Let's go to the Velcroy Desert first. Do that one. I'm taking my breaks when I need to. I do need to go get some more water, so after this quest, I'm gonna get some more water and dispose of our food. It's all been eaten. Just need to dispose of the containers it came in. Imagine fighting something that was this big. That'd be sick.
Any luck? Or will you be needing help with your bags?
Well, I asked her, but... you tell him.
If you're looking to make a knife that will impress a master like Lubor, there are options. They're just not that viable. Featherlight adamantite knives will get passed from generation to generation, never needing so much as a lick of the whetstone. But adamantite ore is unique to ash, so it doesn't come cheap.
And it's beyond my skill to handle.
Unique to ash. Are there any materials unique to Dalamil? Something which could be mixed with iron to refine it. Make it lighter.
What are you getting at?
You said that Lubor trained you to work iron. Then that's what he'll expect you to use. But he would have known that it would either be too heavy or too brittle for a carving knife. Perhaps his Dalamil remark wasn't a riddle, but a hint.
If it's cheap metal you're using, then there's always limestone, I suppose. Folk first settled Dalamil to get at her mineral deposits. And, if you know the trick, it can be melted down in the furnace to drive out impurities from low-quality iron.
Yeah.
Bloody hell. That must be it. I don't suppose you know the trick, do you?
It's hardly my speciality, but I've been around enough blacksmiths to know how it works.
Looks like I've got some learning to do. Clive, I hate to ask after all that you've done for me, but...
The limestone? Fine. I can hardly abandon you now.
I was a good guy. Hi, Catsby.
I want to know if this is the answer to Lubor's little riddle.
I can't thank you enough, Clive. You'll have no trouble finding
Lubor.
limestone over in the terraces. The place is bloody made of it.
Then I suppose I'll meet you back at the forge.
Right you are. I'll see you shortly.
The way Clive talks about Lubor, a man that he just met,
Crush it up,
in this side quest seems very strange because he's acting like they've known each other for a long time. It's like you just started talking to him. You've just met him today. Also, dang, Byron runs fast. Did you see that? He's booking it. Holy sh... He's faster than you. Keep up with your uncle. Look at this guy. Whoa. Where's he going? Byron? Oh, there he goes. Okay, found his way back. Hey, Leona. What's up? Oh, Raisin, did you see this sign? Thought it was cute. For the best drop in Dalamil, visit the final sting. Tomato sandwich. Nice.
Is it true what I'm hearing?
The finest. Yes, they're quite sought after.
Needed to a silken softness.
Yeah, not the bees. Especially in a place that's filled with honey.
Silver platters.
Hello, gentlemen. What are you looking at? All right.
We should get going soon.
Ah, I'm not too late.
What is it, Lubo?
A question that I neglected to ask earlier.
True that, Sook.
Where is it that you're bound?
To Drake's Fang. To finish Hugo Kupka.
Just as I thought. Then allow me to share a secret. Drake's Fang is currently riddled with royalists. Talmeki and Waloed are allies, and as you have seen, their soldiers work hand in glove. But no nation has ever before allowed a foreign army to make a barracks of its holiest of holies.
Not by choice, at least.
And there's more. My man on the inside of the Fang has failed to report for several days.
Ooh.
I fear there may be more trouble lying in wait for you on
Uh-oh.
the road ahead.
Great.
Isn't there always?
Yeah, there always
If
is.
you're determined
Something,
to
anyway.
raid the lion's den, then promise me one thing. That you will enter via the mines, where the guard is lightest. I've lost one Cid already. If I lose another, people will start to think me careless.
I don't plan on dying. Not before Kupka does, anyway.
Yeah, we gotta kill Kupka.
So long as you have a plan.
Kupkake. Oh, God.
Drake's Fang should be just beyond these springs. Shall we press on?
Yeah, but hold on. We have to do some side quest stuff. Dude, this area is so pretty. Oh, I love it here. This is why I love areas like this. You see the water there? It's freaking beautiful. Look at that water.
But hopefully this is what Sava needs.
Oh. That would be Kupkake. Cupcake. Cupcake is like cupcake. But see where your mind is, sir, in the gutter. I'm
Does it
sorry.
remind you of Greece? Is that why you love it?
Not exactly like Greece, but it's close. Yeah, let me swim in that water though. It's beautiful. Not exactly like Greece, but I mean, the beautiful water does. Yes. The kind of the mountains, except not as much desert. Although walking this path reminds me of Greece.
What the hell are those things?
And then you see this and I'm like, not necessarily the water. Bro, the water reminds me of Greece. It's very greasy. It's just water. Nah, Max. The water in America does not look like that.
That water is so clean. There's no grease in there.
But when you see, when you see water in America compared to like water in areas that are like more near islands, there's no comparison. America and their beaches are really not that great. Where's his ocean now? True. Oh, that's true. That's true. It's a lot deeper.
By the flames.
That's very true.
That explains the heat.
That is a lot more bombs than I thought.
Zyros is anti-American.
Cyrus is anti-American? What? No. I'm anti-bomb. One more bomb. Bye, bomb. Get over here, bomb.
He likes to tell people he is Canadian with Greek, but when has he actually said he is American with pride?
Right now, America.
Not preserving the environment is anti-American. Canada welcomes you. Stay away from Quebec though. I live there and it's weird. He's only saying that because it's after Canada Day and almost America Day.
I love Quebec. My dad's from an area near Quebec. Hey, yo, Old Faithful? Hello? You have a little hat. Did you see that? I had an attack called Coronation. It's adorable. Get out of here, Old Faithful.
You lose.
Ah, that was beautiful. Hi, Aravis. Based.
Let's cool things down a bit.
I call it
enough to keep the baths from boiling.
Canadian can't even recognize the crown, calls it a little hat. You know, I remember when people used to say stuff like America is Canada's beard, or Canada is America's hat. All these other types of weird things. The one would that make Mexico for America if you're looking at like geographically? Then what if you flip the map upside down? What happens then?
I wasn't sure how much you'd need, but I hope this is enough.
Have some lime. Come here. There you go, Raisin.
You are one of
This could be America's uterus.
Scandinavia versus the world logic.
She's got quite a gift for teaching that one. Now, time to see if limestone is the secret weapon we were hoping for.
Let's see what this blade looks like. Come on, let's see this sick carving knife, bruh. I want this to be the best carving knife I've ever seen. High quality.
That'll do, I reckon.
That is a blade.
A knife forged from the very rocks of Dalamil. Her spirit, if you will.
I mean, it is a carving knife.
Fine-looking blade.
Does look nice.
I only hope Master Lubor agrees.
Imagine if we did hear the high quality noise.
And just as well. I was getting tired of waiting.
I'm sorry, Forge Master Lubor.
Let's take a look then, shall we? First things first, Sava, do you think this is a carving knife worthy of the fine people of Dalamil?
I'd like to think so. But what do you think?
What do I think indeed?
He goes and immediately stabs him.
Sharp-ish, but it won't last long with hard use. And it's heavy, heavier than it should be. You might not think it just to hold it for a moment, but sell that to a cook and you'll never hear the end of it. It looks like someone paid a visit to the terraces. The limestone was a step in the right direction, granted, but one that still leaves you short of the mark.
Oh no.
I'm so certain I had it all worked out.
I don't know who you found to teach you that little trick, but it certainly shows initiative. Next question. How much do you think I would charge if I'd made this?
Well, if it took you even a fraction of the time it took me, I would say you could demand a heavy purse.
And who would be able to pay that? Hmm?
Yeah, don't say that.
The butcher? The hunter?
No one would pay a lot for that.
Dalimil is home to humble traders, not wealthy lords and ladies. Rule number 1 in any business, Sava. Know your customers.
Yes, Forge Master.
This is just about passable. But only just. I'd say you're worth keeping around a little longer. Starting tomorrow, you'll have an anvil of your own.
I like how the man who gets free shit is talking about paying prices for goods.
Me? Are you talking to me or him?
I was wondering, what would you do if you were asked to forge a carving knife?
I'd do what I always do. Ask who it's for.
You,
If it was for the butcher, I'd
Por
make
que
sure
no
it
lost
holds
us.
an edge.
No lost
The
DOS.
hunter, I'd make it as tough as Titan. For the cook, light as a feather. And for the nobleman, I'd make it cost
I
an
like how the
absolute
blacksmith can't figure out
fortune.
basic economics/business practices.
Hey, he doesn't understand it. That's why he's a master.
Congratulations are in order.
Woo!
Couldn't
Congrats.
have done it without you. So much
He
for
learned a
the Forge
lesson.
Master's riddle, though, eh? The spirit of Dalimil had nothing.
It's
to do with
okay.
limestone.
Half the government doesn't either.
Nothing much at all. Meaning, I had you run around.
Now, the spirit of Dalimil just meant you gave it your all.
That's all that matters.
Like someone from Dalimil would.
You'll have a forge of your own in no time.
And when I do, I'll craft you the finest carving knife.
Yeah, neither do billionaires. Looks at Twitter right now, right, guys? Twitter definitely can't figure that shit
You
out.
only know to iron good. Only iron to knife.
Very Quebecois thing to say. See, would you say Quebecois or would you say Quebecois? Someone that doesn't know French at all or how to say Quebecois would just say Quebecois. Like how people say Illinois instead of Illinois now. I don't understand that. It's Illinois, not Illinois. Not Arkansas, Arkansas. Quebecois, exactly. Quebecois, not Quebecois.
I was hoping
For
we
me,
could
it's
see you
Quebecois.
again. The baths grow more bearable by the moment. It won't be long now before we are back to business.
Or
as
Quebecer, as my dad says.
Glad to hear it.
Now, tell me this. What did you find at the terraces? What threatened to make me a pauper?
Can't happen to us. You're right, Yukari. I think it's how we say it too. Quebecer? Quebecois? Say Worcestershire sauce.
You tell a fine story. That's not to say I don't believe you, though. Creatures made of flame, eh? That's something new to worry about. But I burdened you with my worries enough already. Here, a small something by way of thanks.
Worcestershire?
It's high time I got back to work. With a little luck, the day might yet be salvaged.
Isn't that a kind of jelly donut? Could be a jelly donut. Oh, did we level up? Woo! We leveled up. Oh, we got Scarletite. Wait, I think I can make an upgrade out of that. Reduces ignition cooldown by 2.2 seconds. Woo! Can I leave and use this stuff or not yet? Oh, I can. Okay, we're gonna take a slight detour. We're heading back to the hideaway really quick. Worcestershire? Worcestershire. 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 I thought it was Worcestershire.
Sid's going to find
Yeah, Sid's gonna find Coop, gonna finish the job. But first, blacksmith.
What do you want?
I need help. Make me these bracelets, please.
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
So that I may pummel a god. Thank you. I just remember when I had to go to a government of Canada office to get my social insurance card, and they said hello, bonjour, then looked at my last name and started speaking rapid French, and I was like, no, 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 no. Sometimes they do that, right? If someone anticipates that you can speak their language because they recognize the last name, like for me, they would read my last name and do the same thing. They'd probably just see it and be like, ah, that is a French Canadian last name, and then they start speaking French Canadian rapid fire. Actually, Leona probably knows what my last name is, or would recognize what my last name is. Yeah, because you've seen it, so you would recognize what my last name is and be like, oh wait, I know what that is. That's like everywhere here. I remember when I went to Canada, it popped up a lot. Hold on, I said I was gonna get water after I finished those side quests. Let me get some really quick. But yeah, when I went to go visit Canada and I went to Quebec, I remember I saw my last name a lot everywhere, and I was like, wow, this is so weird, because in America, I don't really see my last name anywhere, and people don't know how to say it. When I'm here, I'm like, look at this, it's everywhere. In your language, and if I perceive one, would ask if it's easier for you in French.
Vous dire canadien mini parler pas bien le français? Absurde.
What? Why did it try to actually speak in some kind of weird... Did it actually try speaking in French there? Like, it actually said pas bien français. But that sounded awful. Like, it didn't say mais, it said may. And parler, didn't it? I want to hear that again really quick before I go. Oh, it was hugely English, yeah. But I was like, did it actually try, like...
Vous dire canadien mini parler pas bien le français? Absurde.
Yeah, that was extremely English, but it tried...
Caesar sauce.
Worcestershire. I thought I said Worcestershire. No, I said worse. Sorry, Worcestershire. It's not worse. Wuss. Wuss. You're a wuss. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some water really quick. Yeah, I like it when people try to say, let me play with the test machine and see if I can make it sound French. Go for it. Worcestershire. You know what I like? I like, when I know a word in a specific language and I say it wrong on purpose just to see what it sounds like in like English. Like if I was like vous parlez français versus vous parlez français. But I know even when I say like Greek words, sometimes I put on like a little bit of a more Greek accent or like a Greek sound to my voice. Just because it's how I'm used to like saying these words, like kokino instead of kokaino. Uses Mountain Buster on Zyros. I'm gonna get some water now. Sorry. I love language. Took a while to train you to say Shire in the Northern English way. Sure. Because I see Worcestershire and I'm like, Shire. Lord of the Rings, Shire.